guess what? We keep going higher and higher, and you can buy little bits of Bitcoin that add up over time. And I'll end with one of the most important investments, which is yourself. And that does not mean to go buy a course. That's the last thing you should do. But while you are young, you should invest into yourself, your health, your education, your friendships. Go take calculated risks. Go start that business. Go do that thing. Because I promise you, the older you get, the more complicated life gets. Bills, expenses, kids, wives, husbands, families, life will life. So I promise you, while you have the opportunity now, go after it. I can't stand people that gatekeep, and the number one question I get on all my videos is, Rye, where'd you get your jewelry from? So today I'm going to show you, but I want to preface it by saying I didn't grow up with a lot of money, and I worked my ass off for years to have a collection like this, which I'm so grateful for. Starting off with all the pieces that are on my body that I never take off. First off, we have the Cartier nail ring, which I love so much. It never comes off my hand. Then moving on to the bracelet stack, this is a Madison chain from David Yurman. And then this was gifted to me, so I'm not 100% sure where it's from, but I always wear these two. I'm thinking about getting the third or fourth, but not 100% sure yet. And we have my prized possession, which is a 2023 Rolex GMT Master 2, aka the Sprite, aka the Lefty, which is my first big boy purchase. Oh, and for my necklace, I have the same Madison chain from David Yurman that matches the bracelet. I probably still have like 5 or 6 other watches at my parents' house that I collected over the years, but the only other watch that I really wear day to day is this Cartier Santos with a white dial in the size medium. And then this is one of the first watches I ever got for my brother. It's just an all black Guess watch, which I love to keep just for like sentimental reasons. Then this is like my corner of shame over here. This is like the jewelry that gets no love from me. Just a couple silver bracelets that we have over here that I don't really wear. Here is a little diamond tennis bracelet that I also don't wear. It's just like not really my style. Then I don't wear gold anymore. I used to wear gold for like a year or two, but like gold is just not my color. I don't know why I bought this, but it's a little lion because I'm a Leo. Shout out to my Leos. This gold necklace is not mine. It just appeared one day. So someone left it here and it still remains here. And then like a little gold ring right over here. The jewelry that I do wear, I love Game of Thrones, and Pandora had this like Game of Thrones collection. So this is like a little dragon moment right over here, which I love. I have the matching pinky ring for it as well. You'll probably see that in a lot of my videos, but I don't know where it is right now. It's somewhere in my closet. And then the 2 other rings that I wear, no brand, but I just found these probably at a thrift store or flea market. It's like a little lightning bolt ring right over here, and then just like a nice little chunky piece right over here. I really want to get some more jewelry, nothing crazy, but if you guys know of any good websites or stores to check out some silver jewelry, please let me know. Peace.
Not all niches are created equal. I don't know if anybody's told you this before, but one of the biggest mistakes I see people make in my DMs is they pick a horrific niche strictly because somebody said, be yourself, just start making content about whatever you want. To an extent, yes. If you're trying to build a business off of your following, then I just would say no. I would just say no. And I have learned that the hard way. I'm not saying this talking down on you. I wasted close to 10 months in niche purgatory. And it was because I didn't understand these 3 concepts of picking a niche. If you're about to rebrand, this works for you. Maybe you have realized that you have built a following that is not monetizable. You're struggling to monetize. This also applies to you as you rebrand into either a sub niche or a tweaked niche or something else. There's 3 principles, and then I have created a rubric, a quadrant rubric that I believe, I was writing this stuff down and I was getting so fired up. I was getting so excited. I was talking to ChatGPT, give me some ideas. And I don't know, this is probably worth a lot of money. $10,000 maybe. And it's on this little yellow pad, but let's get into it. Let's talk about 3 core principles whenever it comes to picking a niche. Number 1, you do not want to pick a niche that you're going to try to just because you're passionate about it. You don't want to turn your passion into a skill. Okay, if you're passionate about fitness, it's not always great to just be like, I'm going to turn that into a skill, a content skill. If you're passionate about gaming, it's not always great to just be like, I want to game. I'm going to turn that into a content skill. If you're passionate about basketball, I think I'm just going to react to basketball and turn that into a skill. It's actually better to do the opposite. Instead of turning a passion to a skill, turn a skill into a passion. I'm going to talk about which skills to choose, but your life will probably be better. It will be better if you were to theoretically choose plumbing and you fell in love with plumbing and you realize this is my calling to be the greatest plumber on earth, and I'm going to build content around it. I'm going to build this massive plumbing business. Maybe I don't actually love getting in there and tinkering, but I want to obsess over the idea of plumbing, okay? Rather than be like, oh, I love fitness, I'm going to go try to build my whole business on fitness because of competition usually. The second niche pillar or principle is the closer you are to this sentence right here, solve a money problem for rich people. The closer you get to that sentence, the better you're going to be. What do I mean by that? Okay, you could help a millionaire save 300 grand on taxes. That's a great thing. He's going to pay you a lot of money. She's going to pay you a lot of money. Or you could help a 12-year-old get more kills in Call of Duty. Okay, this might be so fun, guys. It might be so fun doing this. It's not going to build generational wealth for you and your family. Okay? Probably not. Now, the third principle is there's riches in the niches. There's reaches in the niches. The more you niche down, the more you're going to be seen as a specialty, and the more people are going to pay a premium. Okay? So specifically, if I am that entrepreneur and I'm trying to save money, I might not just want a tax professional that does everything. Maybe my business is farming. Okay, I'm a millionaire in livestock farming. There's probably so many unique tax codes specifically for livestock farmers. So I could go hire this guy that's going to tell me to buy a G-Wagon and, write off all my business expenses. But what he doesn't know is section 3241 AB 4321 actually says that if it rained over 48% of the days, that therefore you can write off 20% of your income. I just made all that up, but that's probably in the tax code somewhere, something like that. Okay? There is riches in the niches. Go down, 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 down until you have lost leverage and lost specialty. Once you feel like you're no longer getting paid a premium for a specialty because you went too far down, then you can back up. So for me, example, I have niched down to short form content. That's kind of my expertise. If I niche all the way down to short form content editing, I think I might be losing a premium a little bit. If I went all the way down to just storytelling, I might be losing a premium a little bit. But if I just went, content in general, someone might not be looking for YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, email. They're like, actually, I just kind of want to grow my Instagram. I'm going to pay a premium for that.